Hello YouTube. I don't think I really introed this video, so here I am. I'm gonna make an intro clip. I am on a cruise ship. So welcome to my cruise vlog. See if I can show you guys the background. It is a water day. What do you call it? Well, we're not stopped anywhere, so we are just cruising. So yeah, we're just out in the middle of the Atlantic coast somewhere, making our way back to Tampa at this point, but starting off the cruise video, or the cruise vlog with this clip. So welcome to the video and enjoy the rest of the footage. We just passed under the Skyway Bridge, which was crazy because we literally came like probably a foot, okay, maybe not a foot, like a few feet away from the bridge, but it's so pretty. And then we've got the sunset. Hello YouTube. So I'm in the room right now and it is a sea day. It's the first official full sea day. So just got back from, I did cardio this morning, so 30 minutes of walking, and it was actually really tough because the ship was swaying a good bit. So being on the treadmill when it was like the ship was swaying was just weird. But anyways, did that. Then I went to the Windjammer, which is like the buffet, all-inclusive buffet. They had so many good options. I'll definitely show more of that, but they had so many good options. So I just had a light breakfast because it's kind of late. I just got some fruit, some egg whites, and a little bit of like salmon, like lox salmon. I didn't want to have too much because I want to go back for lunch and do like a bigger meal, which is honestly like in 2 hours. So yeah, so it's crazy though, because like on the ship you get in so many steps. So I'm trying to take my watch off to look, but I can't. I'm trying to see if I can do this one-handed. I'm trying to take it off to tell you guys how many steps I have already, because that is one thing about being on a cruise. You get in so many steps. I'm literally at 6,400 steps already. It's only 10:30. So yeah, so anyways, I'm just back in the room. I just made some protein coffee too, so I grabbed some coffee from the Windjammer, added it to my little thermal, and I added some protein powder that I brought, and yeah, so then I'm gonna probably head back out, meet up with some friends, and figure out what we're gonna do from there. Currently at the Windjammer for lunch. Hey guys, Lexi from the future here. So I realized I didn't really touch too much on my approach with food on this trip. So if you watched my last video here on YouTube, I did talk a little bit about how I was gonna approach the food on this cruise. And I have cruised before, and I actually find it pretty easy because there is what's called the Windjammer on Royal Caribbean ships. So it's like the all-inclusive buffet, and there's so many different options. There's always a salad bar, there's fruit, there's usually some form of protein like lean meat. So basically how I approached this trip is, if you watched my last video, you know I'm kind of in this like pre-prep phase. So I did try to strategically eat in a slight deficit, but I was still intuitively eating, right? That may sound kind of confusing to some people, but I've done this for long enough to the point where like I know, even if I'm not tracking, I know if I'm under eating a little bit, right? Or eating in a deficit. So my strategy this whole trip was I would go to the Windjammer. I went for every meal, and I had a breakfast, I had a lunch, I had a dinner. Sometimes I had like a snack during the day, but mainly I stuck with my three primary meals at the Windjammer, and I would go and I really just would strive for eating as much color as possible. So I'd always pick out my protein first, whether that was, there was some like really good turkey, there was chicken, there was like some steak bits a couple days, there was ham, there was a lot of good options, there was some white fish, and I would always find something that didn't look like it was doused in oil, which thankfully there was usually always one thing that I could like choose that wasn't doused in oil. So I would choose that, and then I would usually add some fruit to my plate, make a salad, and then sometimes add something else on there. So that's kind of how I approached the food on this trip. So just wanted to give that little disclaimer before I resume the rest of the video. Got some chicken salad with chickpeas, ham, kiwi, broccoli, savannah, brook, and the beautiful water. Boy. Underwhelming. All right, back in my room, and we just took a great picture, and now I am headed back up to meet with Brooke. We're just gonna like sip on a drink and mingle a little bit. It's like only like 5 and we're not ready for dinner yet. Some of the other group went to dinner, but we're not ready for dinner yet. It's kind of early, so gonna go and meet up with her. I did get in a little workout earlier. It was really bad because my workouts usually are not the best when I'm working out at like the gym on the ship is comparable to like a hotel gym, right? So I'm just kind of taking more of a deload approach to my training, since the gym is not great. There's like dumbbells, there's a couple machines, treadmills, and that's it. So I did do that earlier, and tomorrow we port in Cozumel, so I am just gonna honestly take the day, chill, explore a little bit, and yeah, take you guys along for that. So gonna go hang with Brooke, and then we'll get a bite at the Windjammer, which is like the little buffet that I showed you guys that we were at earlier. I love it because you just get to control everything you're eating. Like, you put whatever you want on your plate, and there's just so many options, so I love it. So yeah, we'll go there later tonight, and who knows, maybe get in the hot tub and just relax. So that's what's on the agenda. Hello friends, we are day 2 of the cruise, I think. Yes, we are ported in Cozumel. I've actually never been to Cozumel. I've been to Mexico before, never been to Cozumel. Some of the group is going to like this little beach, but I decided I didn't want to like book any excursions because I'm not really like a sit at the beach for hours and hours type of girl. So I am gonna get off though and just check it out. I'm really excited to see the water here. I'm really excited to like get out of my room and go look at just like, you know, where we're ported and seeing the water. It's just like, that's always my favorite part. So yeah, I'll get some footage from you guys. I don't think I'm gonna do too much exploring in Cozumel. Like, I'm not gonna try to go too far off the ship, so to say. I've got my pepper spray though, I'm gonna bring with me, but no, I'll be fine. So I'm doing a little solo exploring this morning, and I'll show you guys what it looks like outside of the cruise ship right now. Made it to the top of the cruise. Here's one side. I can see the sign down there, the Cozumel sign. It's hard to really see the color of the water, but it is really pretty. How pretty is this? I don't know, it's just so pretty to me. Like, cruise ships and seeing other cruise ships are so cool to me. All right, here is the ship. Not much besides just like little touristy shops, and I was tired of being called baby, asking if I needed a bodyguard, asking if I needed a boyfriend. So I turned around and I'm coming back to the ship. I did stop at the pharmacy, got some gum, that's it. So yeah, it's pretty, the water's pretty, but the shops are just kind of touristy. I actually forgot to start filming before I started eating, but this is my little lunch. It's kind of late, so I'm not doing anything huge, but I did have some extra deli meat here on the side and some really good steamed broccoli that they had. They don't have a ton of protein options that are like not doused in oil right now. So this is a salad. There's chickpeas, there's ham, there's, what do you call these? Beets, onions. It's a salad. And so then I also got some fresh fruit that I've already started eating. And I did, like I said, I put some deli meat on the side here because there's not really many protein options. I mean, there's like chicken and fish, but they're all like breaded and like there's sauces on them, and I don't want that right now. So check out this view. So beautiful. If this could be my lunch view every day, oh my goodness. So that is what I am currently working on. I may go back for a little bit more too. I've been trying to load up on all the color, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of that so far. All right, I just showered off, and now I got some decaf coffee, and now the ship, so the gangway goes up at 5:30 and it's like 5:20, so I want to go down, or not go down, I want to go up on top again and just kind of watch the cruise ship take off, and then I'm going to meet up with one of my friends for dinner at the Windjammer, so the buffet thing I've been going to for pretty much every meal because I love it. So cheers, and we're gonna go watch the ship take off. We are getting ready to set sail. I can tell, oh, my hair is a little crazy. I can tell because the ship like parts up top are starting to move. but that's a cruise ship behind us. And then there's actually 2 other cruise ships out there. I don't know if you can see them. You can see one. There's another one too. I think, yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's so pretty up here. I love it. The sun will set soon too. All right, it's our last day at sea. We leave tomorrow, and I just got back to the room because I just did cardio, and the little, like, I don't want to call him a maid, but the guy that comes and cleans our room, he left us a little animal. Not that it's not that spectacular, but looks like a stingray. And then here's our room also. I don't know if I've showed it. It's not that bad at all. We have 2 twin beds. You can split them, but ours are pushed together. Got a little couch here, little TV. Then we have our little desk and vanity area with some shelves, and then the bathroom. And honestly, before I ever cruised, I thought that the bathroom would be like atrocious, like so small, but it really is not that bad. Like the shower, yes, it's small, but it's not awful. And then we got the toilet, and then the entrance. So it is our last day at sea, last day on the cruise. So I just did some cardio, and I just got some decaf I have over here. I'll show you guys. I just brewed some decaf. I'm gonna put some protein powder in it to make a little protein coffee concoction. And then I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna take my laptop and go and do a little bit of like work by the window, just to put my schedule together for this week, because I get off the ship first thing in the morning, walk home, and I'm gonna be working tomorrow. So, but it's kind of windy out today, so it's definitely not like laying out weather, at least in my book. It's like very windy, so a little overcast too, but I'm gonna go take my computer so I can watch the water while I work. All right, YouTube, I'm not sure the last clip I filmed, but I just did a little workout, straightened my hair. I'm going to do like a little mini shoot later with our photographer that's on board here. And now Savannah, we're gonna go to the Windjammer to get some, just like a lunch. It's like almost 2, so gonna grab something, and then I'll come back, probably change, go shoot with Steven, and then the night will be young. So last night on board, and then we'll be back in Tampa tomorrow. It's pretty overcast today, and like the ship is very rocky. So last night the bed, it felt like it was like shaking, and Savannah thought it was me at night because I told her like I'm always moving, and sometimes like I bop my foot, and she thought it was me all night, like just bopping my foot and shaking the bed, and I thought it was her, but nope, comes to find out it's just the ship is like shakes, yeah, like the wind like shakes it. Yeah, it wasn't like, it was rocking, but it was like, it literally felt like the bed was vibrating at times. It was so weird. But anyways, okay, we're gonna go grab lunch, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, already kind of started eating, but I loaded up on this turkey. It looked so good. They have not had it, and we got a nice view. Another great view. Got a salad per usual, some fruit. Trying to cut up this pear because they did not have them cut up, so that's what we're working with. Now I am walking up to the top. I'm gonna do a little shoot. I have this cute little swimsuit. It's a one-piece from AC Bikinis, and our photographer is gonna get some pictures. I'm up at the top of the ship waiting for Steven, the photographer. It's very windy outside. I don't think we're gonna shoot outside because it's so windy, but we'll probably shoot somewhere where there's like a window where you can see the water. So we shall see what we get. Okay, I just wrapped up finishing with Steven. Actually, we filmed in front of this wall for a little while. It's kind of cool, but it is so windy out. I just put my hair up and walked around the top of the boat, and so windy. Like, it's really pretty. It's just so windy. So yeah, the shoot was really fun. Steven and I shot for like 30 minutes. So this is, I think I've kind of mentioned it, but this is the Angel Competition Bikinis cruise that we do every year, and Steven is our photographer, and he comes every year and just gets pictures for the girls who want pictures. So I just shot in this cute little like ACB one piece, so yeah, I'm excited to see the pictures after. Right, we just took a group picture in these little dresses that we have here. I'll show you guys a better picture. These little dresses that we have. I had some shoe fairy heels on, but I took them off. So we just took a group picture in these cute dresses because we all have matching dresses. And it was funny, so many people were like stopping us. They're like, what group are you guys in? But anyways, just came back to the room to change out of this dress. And then I did get decaf, got some decaf coffee. And then I'm gonna go meet back up with Brooke. I think we're gonna go to the Windjammer for dinner. and then catch the show at 7:30. So I mentioned in my last video, I didn't really bring much food on the cruise besides some protein powder and my favorite, Prime Bites. So I figured if I needed like a little snack in the room, these would be perfect, and they are so flipping good. This is the cookie dough flavor. Oh, you guys, it's so good. So delicious, so moist. It has this chocolate covering. Here's the little outside label. So good. Last supper, so they had diced chicken, had a couple croutons, some ketchup, and then some onion, broccoli, zoodles, and then I have some fruit, some carrots, and a little bit of this like pork that they had. So that's what we are working with currently. Maybe I may go back for a couple of other things, but that's what I'm eating right now. Can't see it, but there's the water. Well, friends, it is the next day, and I literally just walked into my apartment. I have my luggage. It is only like 8:10 a.m. I literally woke up so early, got in line to get off, and here I am. Just walked home, and it's 8 a.m., so I'm really happy about that because I've got the whole day ahead to work, train, just pretty much a normal Monday. So anyways, I'll debrief the cruise here in a sec, but I want to let you guys know I am home. Also, you guys, I don't think I showed you this on the cruise, but they had this little, what do you call it? Kind of like book library where you could take a book, leave a book. And I brought so many books, so many extra books, and I found this one in it. And I have been wanting to read this book, The Teacher by Frida McFadden, because this is my favorite author currently. So this is the book I ended up starting on the cruise. I'm like halfway through with it. So I'll keep you guys updated, but I was like, oh my gosh, I could not believe I found this book because I feel like it's kind of a popular book, so I'm surprised somebody just left it, but it was meant to be. So I'm excited to finish this. Okay guys, I am home as I showed you guys in my last clip, but I did want to close out this video, and it's so weird. It's so early still. It's like 8:30, but I figured I would get off the ship as early as I could. So with like Royal Caribbean, you can choose to just get off with like if you can carry your luggage. So I just got in line really early this morning, and like they started moving it at like 7:45, and yeah, I wanted to get home because I have some new client programs to work on, and yeah, it's a busy week work-wise. And like I'm super excited for it, and I feel very refreshed after the cruise, even though it was like technically only like 3 full days, because got there on Thursday like late afternoon, and then we cruised Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but like I thought it was perfect. It was perfect. It was exactly what I needed to just kind of refresh, reset, but I also feel like it was nice because I wasn't gone too long to the point where I'm like getting back feeling super behind, because I feel like there's nothing worse than like going on a really long trip and then getting home and being like just feeling like you're chronically behind, right? So it was great. It was awesome. I loved it. I believe I'm going to be going on another cruise here in a few months with my family, so I'm really excited about that, but I enjoyed every minute of it. I loved the group I was with. That was part of what made it so special, and honestly, food-wise, like I really feel like I did a good job. I showed you guys some clips of the food I ate. I'm not going to weigh myself this morning. I'm already home, but I've already had stuff to drink, so I'll probably weigh myself tomorrow, and I'll be honest, I've probably maintained my weight while I was away. I did feel a little watery, but I think that was honestly just due to the fact like I wasn't home, wasn't going to the bathroom as frequently. That's just what my body does when I'm away, and I know that about myself. So like I would never go on a cruise a week or two out from like a show, but I think it's a very doable trip to go on if you're on prep. Like in fact, I'll probably be deeper into prep when I go on my next cruise, and I'm not really worried about it just because I know what the options are, and there's so many great options at the Windjammer, which is like the buffet. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog footage that I did get. Comment below if you've ever been on a cruise, or if you have any questions about cruises. I'm happy to answer. Not that I'm like an expert, but this is the second one I've been on, and I feel like it's been, great experiences both times. So anyways, that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in my next vlog.